You see how much fun they're having? I think they've made a very cool decision that I just realized. Woo! Welcome back, everybody. How you doing? Man, you guys like the warning. I did that one video of the warning and you guys freaked out. I've been warned. Yes, I've been warned. And I did fall down that hole. I have watched a bunch of stuff. They played in Rockville 4 weeks ago. Rockville is in Daytona Beach in May. It used to be up here in Jacksonville. They moved it down a few years ago, so I haven't been. They were there. They're actually playing in Florida right now, and then they're heading over to Europe right now. So I just completely missed them, which sucks. But we're going to go ahead and react to another one because you guys are not waiting any longer for me to do this. Would have done it last week. Last week was kind of crazy. I was out of town, so I'm catching up this week. And I went and just found one. I had a lot of requests for Dust to Dust, for Z. I've already seen those, so I didn't. I didn't want to do like a fake reaction or listen to it again. This one I have not listened to. This is Evolve, and we're going to check it out. So yes, I have seen Enter Sandman as well, which is really a cool arrangement that they did. I dig that completely, man. If you're going to do a cover, do it your own, and they definitely did their own. So these girls are impressing me. They've really got just a lock on the sound. Pow, she's beating those drums like she stole them. And just wailing, and I'm just impressed all the way around. So without any further ado, here's a warning: Evolve. I think I figured out what it is. There's something I'm trying to figure out about this band. They just play so tight. It just sounds so good. They complement each other so well. They harmonize fantastically. It has to be because they're sisters. Just they had those genetics, so they just flow together and they just fall in sync so well together. It's not too often you hear a three-piece band just put out that kind of a sound. It's just I mean, you don't hear like you'd have to go to like something like Triumph or maybe Rush, which means you have to go to Canada for either one of those. There are a few other trios out there that can do it, but it's so hard for a three-piece band to sound that good. But their arrangements are really helping them out a lot. Like they have a really good ear for putting in the arrangements and knowing when to back off and knowing when to amp up and going right there into that break and into that breakdown and slowing things down before they bringing it back up. That's something that a lot of bands won't do. Maybe because they don't know how to, maybe they just don't think about it. But you can tell they put a lot of thought into the music they're writing, not just in lyrics, but also just in the way that they play and the sound that they want to produce. And it just sounds so good. It's just you're sitting there going, yeah, that's a pretty good band. But the more you listen to it and more intricate, if you can sit there and break down the bass line and break down the guitar line and break down the drums. First of all, the drums just hammer everything. She keeps them in a very tight pocket, and they're willing to stay there and just shred it out from there. Which is not something that a lot of bands can do. You have to trust your bandmates when you're playing that way, because if one person falls off in a trio, like, it falls apart really quickly, and it can still sound decent, but it's not going to sound great. These girls just sound fantastic. I love their sound. You see how much fun they're having? Like, it's very easy to be energetic and play, but they have a lot of fun. But I think they've made a very cool decision that I just realized. I think in everything I've seen of theirs, with the exception of like a couple of the produced videos, but anytime they're playing live, like, they're always wearing white. Like, they're not wearing black. They're not gothic. They're not doing black makeup. They're not doing stark high contrast makeup. They're playing white in really in very good makeup, clean makeup, and it comes across as them having more fun. And it's very light, and it's very energetic, and it's very easy to fall into that, instead of being kind of like kept at a distance because of shade and grays and blacks and stuff like that will cause you to kind of like stay just instinctually to kind of keep your distance from it. The white draws you in. When you get in and you get around their energy, you just can't help but be infected by it. It's really a smart move. Really, really smart move. They sucked you in, right? They get you, they're dressed in white, beautiful makeup, sounding good. They draw you in, and then they hammer it home with just that killer drive at the end. Awesome. It's so good. So good. I'm so impressed by them, man. I can't believe like they've stayed hidden from me for so long. Coming out of Mexico, 3-piece girl band, like I never had that on my radar. So props to them. I'm glad they're killing it. I hope they killed it in Rockville. I hope they're killing it in Europe. Like apparently they've been opening up for Muse, Foo Fighters, and just killing it over there. So yeah, just listen to them more because they just sound so good, really good. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. I had a blast with that. Do me a favor and hit that like button if you did. Hit subscribe if you haven't already, because this is what we do. We go and find music you've never heard before and just let it melt our ears. But and you never know what we're gonna find. Sometimes we're driving into heavy metal, sometimes we're driving into jazz, country, just crazy stuff all over the world. So it's a fun journey. I hope you guys are willing to take it with me. So if you have any comments, if you have anything you'd like me to hear, I'd love to hear it. So please drop me a line below. Let me know what you're listening to. I'd love to share it with everybody else. In the meantime, I'll see you guys next time. Y'all come back. Y'all be good. I love you. Bye.